If all the factors mentioned above cannot determine the ranking of a building, the width and the depth of the building can work. The width and the depth of the building was measured by bei, jian. The Hall of Supreme Harmony has the double-eaved hip roof as the highest ranking in roof style. It has 10 mythological animals on the eaves, the sole building in ancient China with such honor. Moreover, it is 11 bays wide and 5 bays deep. No buildings in ancient China can outperform it in architectural hierarchy. The hall preserving harmony of the outcourt and the palace of heavenly purity and the palace of earthly tranquility of the inner court are 9 bays wide and 5 bays deep. All these buildings were either used for the emperor's official fulfillment or for the emperor's private life. That's why 九五之尊 is used to show the emperor's majesty or the imperial throne. Compared with 9 bay wide and 5 bay deep layout of the palace of heavenly purity and the palace of earthly tranquility in the inner court, the 3 bay wide and 3 bay deep hall of mental cultivation with a single eaved hip and gable roof would be much lower in architectural ranking. However, its residents rendered it prominent. Its first inhabitant is the Yongzheng Emperor. It was in the East Room that the Emperor's Dowager, Cixi and Ci'an, took charge of the state affairs behind the screen when the Emperors Tongzhi and Guangshui were in their childhood. The last emperor, the 12th Qin Emperor, Xuantong, Aishinjuro Puyi, convinced the presence meeting and made the decision to give up the throne after the revolution of 1911 broke out. The hall of mental cultivation experienced the ups and downs of Qin dynasty. Even the last emperor Puyi enjoyed equality with the commoners from his rebirth from a feudal emperor to a citizen. Great transformation. Why there was the architectural hierarchy is a question. This question has been answered by Duke Ai. Without right, the distinctions between monarch and subject, between senior and junior, between elderly and younger cannot be clearly drawn. Here is the comment from the Book of Rites, the question of Duke Ai. 礼记哀公问礼，非礼无以辨君臣上下长幼之谓也。The architectural hierarchy can be determined by the number of mythological animals on the eaves, by layers of the terrace of the building, by the roof styles, by the width and the depth of the building. That's all for the second part, the architectural hierarchy of the Forbidden City. Thank you for your attention.